Autumn is just like one of my favourite seasons ever, and I get so excited for the cozy home vibes, like sitting in the house, lighting a candle, romanticising being in your dressing gown all day. Like, I just love the cozy vibes. And I have some autumn homeware, but I don't have loads, so I went autumn shopping this weekend and I found so much good stuff. So I thought in this vlog I could show you some little bits I got from shops here in England, and also just decorating my colourful home with some little autumn touches, and I am so excited, so let's get on. So first up, I went to B&M, and B&M is just so affordable. I love it so much, and I couldn't resist this pink pumpkin candle. It's got this like gorgeous iridescent look to it, and it smells so good. It's like a huge candle, and it's got like a really sweet smell. It says it's sweet pumpkin and caramel scented candle, and this was literally £8, and I thought that was so affordable because I have a similar version of this. It's just like a bigger flat candle version, and that cost me £20 from TK Maxx. So yeah, I was so happy with this purchase, and anyone who knows me knows that I love pink, so I could not pass up on this pink pumpkin. Honestly, there are a lot of candles in this haul, but I just love these on display, and even if I don't get around to burning them this year, I feel like they're just cute little pieces of decor. So this is to also go with the pink pumpkin, and it's that little bit smaller, so I thought it would look really cute next to it. This was also from B&M, and it says it's a buttercream pumpkin scent. I love that scent. Me and my husband love these like sweet gourmand scents, but every time my mum comes over she's like, oh, that smells horrible. But yeah, it won't stop us because this smells amazing. And this was also from B&M, but this was £5. It's a little bit smaller, but I still thought it was an amazing deal. And this one is like a gorgeous deep orange with a little gold stem, and I just thought it was so sweet. And what I really love about these is once I have burnt the candle, they'll just become a gorgeous little autumn pot. I feel like it's getting like 2 for 1. Now I feel like this piece isn't like my usual vibe, just because it's not colourful, but I absolutely love it. I have been seeing acorn decor like with some pumpkin decor so much this autumn, and I was like, oh, I actually really like that. And this was also from B&M, and it's got this like gorgeous white glaze that almost like shows through. The texture is gorgeous, and this was literally £4, and it's not a jar or anything, it's just like a decorative little thing. But I just thought this would look so cute maybe on my shelves behind me, and I just thought the acorn was adorable. Also from B&M was this little pumpkin cushion, and I do have some little crochet pumpkins up here that my mum made me, and I just love having like little plushies around the house. So I got this one from B&M. It's part of their Harvest Home collection, and it's just like a white boucle mini pumpkin. And this was only £4, which I thought was really affordable because I have seen these go for so much more money. Like I have seen ones this size be like £10–15, so for £4 I couldn't pass it up, and I'm unsure whether this will end up like on the shelf behind me or maybe it will go on this little chair, but yeah, I really like this. So next up I went to Dunelm, and anyone who knows me knows I obsess over Dunelm. I am always on their website looking at their new in, and I saw these online last week and they were out of stock, and I was like, oh no, I'll have to find them in store, and luckily they had 2 in my local store, and these were just £5 each, and they're little candle holders, but they look like little stacks of pumpkins, and I just really like these because I like to do a little autumn display on my fireplace, and a lot of my things are like very like flat or like one height, so I thought this would add some height to my fireplace display. And I found these candles in my cupboard, and I just thought they were the perfect colour for these. They're like a yellowy orange, and I just think they look so cute and adorable, and also just so autumnal. Also in Dunelm, I wanted like a garland for my fireplace, but all of them were quite expensive, and because I feel like it's not up that long, it's only up like a couple of months, I just didn't want to spend that much money. So I bought this one from Dunelm. It's a berries garland, but it's got some like little orange autumn leaves on. It also lights up, and this was, I think it was £8, and me and my mum both got one. She's put hers on her table as like a little table scape, which looks so cute. Let me just get it out. So obviously all tangled at the minute, but you can kind of see all of the berries, and I just thought this like weaved in between the candles, between like some of the pumpkin decor would look really cute. So I was really happy with this. And then the final piece of autumn decor, although I wouldn't say this is like solely autumn, I would definitely have this out in spring and summer as well, but it's just this gorgeous candle from Home Sense. But what makes it autumnal for me is I always associate autumn with like yummy foods, like I don't know why, but that is just the vibes for me. And this is like a candle that looks like French toast, and I was like, oh my gosh, if this smells good, it is the most iconic candle ever. And it smells amazing, and it's buttermilk French toast with blueberries, whipped cream and soft powdered sugar, and this smells incredible. Again, very like food scented, and this was a little bit more expensive. This cost me £12.99, but again, I feel like this is such a unique candle, and once I have burnt the candle inside, is it not just like a really cute pot for the kitchen? So yeah, I had to pick this up, and this is the final little bit of autumn decor. So I've got a couple of hours free now, and what I thought I would do is we would go around the house just adding these little bit of autumn decor in. I'm going to kind of show you how it all ends up, show you me organising everything. I just love this time of year, and I'm so ready for cozy season. So let's go get everything put out in my house and see the autumn vibes. So I thought we could start with the fireplace, and I've already added some like autumnal little bits, but I think I'm just going to start again because I've got so much new stuff that I really want to display. And this is just like my favourite display area in the lounge. I love my fireplace. So I think what I'm going to do is just clear everything off here and then put the garland out, and we can just start again. So I think let's start with this little autumnal garland. I've just got to find a way to untangle it. Well, that's quite easy. Hoping it'll be long enough. But yeah, I think that will look really cute once it's weaved in and out things. I think I'm going to put that this side. That is the perfect length. Just got to judge it a bit. So I think what I'm going to do is start, like, normally put things in the middle and then bits on the end, and I think them two like tall pumpkin candle holders will look good on each end. So let's try. These are what I mean. I just think it adds some height. So I don't know if to put them here or on either side of the mirror. Quite like them there. The only thing I hate is when everything has these stickers on and I've got to ruin my nails to get the stickers off. And then these candles. That's cute, right? I feel like this acorn should go on here. I don't know, I just feel like it's quite cute. Honestly, one thing about me is that I don't just like instantly know where to put things. The amount of like zhuzhing and like moving things around and I do is just insane. But these were on my fireplace before, and it's just my two doggies. And I really like the gold tone with this, and I feel like it covers the carbon monoxide alarm quite nicely. So I think they should stay. Oh, I love that. And then that kind of fits next to it. And then I did think the two autumn candles, but I just don't know if they're too big for on here. Let me move the acorn to the side. I've just had to switch to my phone camera because my camera, like my main camera, keeps overheating. So yeah, maybe that's something I need to look into for getting a new one at some point. But for now, I'm just going to film on my phone. So just looking at whether these pumpkins should go on there. I really like them, and I feel like I always light candles on my fireplace. I just don't know if they're a bit too chunky for on here. I feel like if I have them, they need to come to this end and like be on the end and then something in the middle. So maybe the acorn stays in the middle. This can go on this one fit next to it. I have to move these in a little bit. I really like the pink pumpkin and the orange pumpkin there. I feel like I'll actually use them as candles more. This end I really like the frames because I feel like it gives it that height. It's these two, like I don't know how, maybe I just have one on here. The only other thing I have that's kind of like pink and orange are these mushroom, like wooden mushrooms that I painted. Obviously one is red, but I feel like because we've got the pink and the orange, it kind of goes together. That's far too busy, I think. So I think these are gonna have to stay over there. I just feel like this definitely needs to be on here as well. I showed you these like little light up mushrooms. Obviously one of them's red, but I might just put the pink one on here. I just think it could add some little bit of dimension. But then there is red in the berries, so maybe the other one would work. I'm gonna try it. I know this is quite busy, but I actually like it. I feel like that's done, and I know this might be super busy for some people, but I love stuff. I literally love stuff, and I love stuff everywhere. I do feel like I have curated it well, complimenting myself, but I love the like orange with the pink, some little pops of red. So yeah, I think I am happy with this. The only thing I need to do is add the lights so it twinkles. But what I'll do is I'm going to do the rest of the room and then I'll do that. And maybe I'll show you tonight when it's dark as well and like light a candle and it just be super aesthetic. But for now, I think what we're going to do is we're going to move over here because I have just put everything else on this cabinet. Obviously I've got some autumn stuff over there on the like radiator cover behind the chair. I'm just going to reorganise some bits and see what I want to keep around. So again, what I find easiest is just taking everything off the cabinet and then replacing it. I just get overwhelmed if I'm like swapping things in and out. The only thing that's obviously going to stay is my new lamp. I got this, oh my gosh, I was so excited. I saw it on Next and it was £90. I was like, I can't justify that much on a lamp, but I love like that neon pink colour. Then I went to this outlet near where my friend lives. I can't remember what it was called, but they have like loads of Next stuff in their outlet, like discounted, and it was £25, which to be fair I was still like £25, like it's money, isn't it? But at the same time I was like, okay, I know it's worth 90, it's still on the website at 90. Look at that glow. I just feel like it gives the coziest, like softest light in the evening. And yeah, I really like it. So yeah, that's staying. And I always keep my vase of dried flowers. I just feel like they go through all the seasons. So I'll be keeping that on there. Let's reorganise. So this cabinet is obviously teal. I know there's a lot of colours going on in the lounge. It's just as like my style has evolved. I haven't gone for teal colours as much, but I still really like this. I still feel like it goes in my own little colourful world. I do want to repaint this at some point, like a peachy colour, but obviously not doing that right now. I'm gonna work with what we've got. I definitely want this candle out on here. Just easily accessible for us to light it. So I think that is going to go there. I feel like that just looks so cute. Next to the lamp's on this little like crochet doily. But then I have this set of ceramic coasters, which I really love. There's a pink, a lilac, a yellow and a teal. So I think because people sit on this sofa, I'll put the coasters like right there, this little candle there. Then we have the dried flowers on their tray, they're staying there on like a little mat. This side I have my like big pumpkin candle. So this is the one that I was talking about that I got from TK Maxx, and it is a lot bigger than the other pink one. But yeah, it cost like 20, I think it was 25 actually. It's a 5-wick candle. Smells incredible. Bless you. Smells incredible, but it also is very similar to the other two I've got, so I just feel like it matches. And I like to have this one on this little crochet mat my mum made me, just there. But because it's quite flat, I feel like you need some height behind it. So let me have a look what I can use. This isn't necessarily autumny, but obviously you can see that I use it for all my candles. The candles just need replacing. I could put that behind it, like here, with some candles in. Got like a large yellow one, and I can have like a tall pink one. So I could do yellow, pink, yellow, lilac, but the holder's lilac. Let's have a play around. The tall candles. This holder is still in the range. I got it a year ago, but it's still in. I think it's £2.99, but just this like big wiggly holder. And I was gonna make my own in ceramics, but I was like, for £2.99, I'm just gonna buy it. So I like that. Maybe that goes right at the back. Or maybe instead of them candles, I do the mushrooms. Oh, I like that. Yeah, that. Feel like that's quite busy, and then I will literally just put my little clock of matches maybe on this side. Ta-da! Final area in the lounge is this area. This is always my filming area, so it's always so messy. Let me tidy up some of the little bits. This looks super messy. I just need to go through it. It's my current crochet projects and all my yarn. Let me show you what I'm making. This is a sneak peek. Sorry if you're not interested in crochet, but this excites me. So obviously it's getting autumn. I wanted to make a poncho. I remember wearing ponchos as a little girl and loving it. My mum always used to put me in ponchos. So I have been crocheting this poncho, and I actually really like the colours. I didn't expect to like it with these trousers, but yeah, I'm going away this weekend to like a lodge for me and Rob's and my nana's partner's birthday. So I just thought this would look really cute, like lodge vibes, roasting marshmallows, love it. So I want to finish this. This is the yarn I'm using, and it's the Sidar Precious Reef. And it's probably one of the more expensive yarns I've ever used, but it's not that expensive, to be fair. I'll show you. I've got one more ball left, and it's the Jewel Spun Sidar. You get 200 grams, and just look at all of those colours in it, and they just show up so beautifully. So yeah, and then I also, me and my mum were looking at this last night. You can actually wear it the other way, so the corners are here, and what I might do is get 2 ties. So it's like a little t-shirt vest thing. But yeah, I am just so excited about this. Anyway, that's a tangent, not autumn decor related, but just an explanation that this trolley is my little craft trolley. These are what my mum crocheted me before I knew how to crochet. She made me these, and I was like, how the hell have you made them? But I love them so much. So we have like a larger orange one. This is my favourite, the yellow, because I love like the bobble texture. And this little mini rainbow one with like a really big stalk. But they just look really cute together. I'm definitely keeping them on there. Because it's crochet and crochet, does that work? That side I have a plant already, so I feel like I don't need to move that, like that plant there. Might keep them there. This pumpkin, I feel like it's gonna have to go on the shelf, because this mushroom cushion is obviously bigger, so it's gonna go on the chair, but I'm not sure that it's big enough to go as like a cushion. So I'm gonna have it on here. Oh, I like that, like if I stack them. That's sweet, isn't it? And then I think I'm just gonna pop a candle on the side. Like that, that's sweet. Maybe I have that little tray. I'll just pop it in a little tray. Like a little bow candle holder. I have started burning the candle, but I like the pink and orange together again. So I think that might look cute on here. I think that's it. I'm quite happy with that. It's like a little autumny backdrop. Then this chair, I have swapped out my summer throw for just like a yellow one. Obviously keeping this cushion, I just love it. And then popping the mushroom cushion at the side. The only Halloween stuff I've kind of got up is I hung this little boo sign on the mirror. So cute. This mirror is, oh, do you know what I should have done? I should have got another garland and put it around the mirror. That would have been so cute. £8, I might get one, you know. And then on here, just have some Halloween-y stuff. So my lilac ghost with a little bat. Adorable. Just not feeling Halloween yet. I'm feeling like autumn coziness. So I'm just, don't know how to keep them in their box for now. And I have these little handmade ghosties that I made a couple of years ago. I have this little, what she lights up, love his little hat, and candle. So I think I'm just going to reorganise that, tidy it up a little bit, and I'll be back in a sec. I think I'm going to keep my ghostie out, and then just on this little table, I have put my 3 little ghosties, and then I have my other light up ghost, and then just my other normal decor. I have way too much stuff, but again, I love stuff. So this is the last little area I thought we would decorate. This is our coffee and tea station, but I always change it with the seasons. I love it so much at Christmas time. But I thought we'd do like a little autumn. I guess it's gonna be more Halloween-y because I have like Halloween mugs that are gonna hang up here. So let's do like a little autumny Halloween-y setup. So the start of my Halloween mugs, I have this little ghosty with a pumpkin. I got him last year from Wilko's, and then this one is just a ghosty. They kind of match. This is just, he doesn't have the pumpkin. We then have this like pumpkin ghost crossover. I believe this was from the range last year, but it's got like a little ghost handle. It says boo and it's pink. So I just think that is so cute. And then the last mug is one I got this year for a really excited collab I had to do. But it's just a orange pumpkin mug, and this is from Next. And I just love like the reactive glaze, like the raw clay here. I just love this one. So I thought we would hang them up on here, play around. I feel like that looks cute. I also got this mug from TK Maxx last year, but obviously it can't hang up because this is like a little lid. And look, it's a little snow globe. And I just think this is really cute. But I think rather than use it as a mug, because realistically, I'm not using this as a mug, this is more decor. I'm gonna store like my sweetener and things in this. So I'm gonna have it on the tray, I think like here. And then another one of the little things I got from TK Maxx, it matches this one, was this set of 4 little espresso mugs. I bought these online and I honestly did not realise that they were espresso mugs. And when they came and they were tiny, I was like, they are kind of adorable. So we have this little set, and I don't know whether to like have them stood at the back here, or we could display them up here. I think the cowboy boot has to go away for now, but I have this little jellycat collection, so these will always go out. That's a little coffee cup. I have my croissant bag charm, so cute. I have the little toasty. This isn't a jellycat, but I loved it so much. It is actually a bag charm, but it's a little pumpkin spice latte bag charm. I have a little Christmas hot chocolate, but I feel like I could have this out any time of year. I love a good hot chocolate. And then I have a Fun Guy Robbie, which I think was either my first or second ever jellycat. And I just think he's so cute. And because he's a mushroom, he just feels autumn themed. So yeah, I think I want them displayed as well. The lighting's a little bit bad, but I've got obviously my mugs all here, and I really like this setup. And then above I've got my jellycats, like amongst some of the little pumpkin espresso mugs. And yeah, I think that's sweet. Hello, it's the evening now, but I thought I would just check back in to show you what the decor looks like in the evening, because I just feel like when you've got them cute little fairy lights about and the lamp on and your candles lit, it looks so good. So I'm just going to show you what everything looks like. So this is what the lounge looks like. I have just put some autumn lo-fi on the TV. I put these lights up here last week and I just love them. But of course the fireplace looks so pretty. I am obsessed with the garland and all of the little twinkly lights. We obviously have the photo frame, the acorns and the mushrooms. And then I have lit one of the pumpkin candles and it smells so good. And then here is the display. Excuse this little Gilmore Girls reference, I've just been crafting this today. But we obviously have the candle, my matches, I've got my gorgeous pink lamp on. Then you come over here, we have this. And then obviously just this little display here. Excuse all of Walter's stuff about, he's just had his dinner. But yeah, I am just so happy with this.